Super professional intro with no music so I don't get copyright struck. Struck. Yeah! Hello there, and welcome to the ship tour video of the ARGO Light Flatbed Lifter. My name is Whimperman. I am the Chief Designer, Chief Builder, Chief Architect, and Chief Dumbass of the ARGO LFL project. So, we're going to have a quick look, that's the wrong button, around the exterior. Although most of this is in the screenshots, so you probably know what it looks like already. We have these two small flatbeds on the sides. They are 5 blocks wide by 15 long. And then we have a larger one on the back that is 15 wide and 20 long. As you can see by the little green ingress indicator lights, there are plenty of ways in. There's the main on-foot access here, one from each of the flatbeds, plus the drone hatches are also a way in if you're jetpacking around in space as well. So, let's go and have a look. I'm hoping, because I've turned the thrusters off, that the ship doesn't fall out the sky. But I needed to bring it here so that I could walk around inside. None of the doors are on sensors, by the way. I've left them all manual because I personally prefer them that way. It's like a level of interaction with the ship that you wouldn't get normally. So here we are in the airlock, and we come through into the first passageway, the longitudinal passage. So, if we head through this door at the front of the longitudinal passageway, we come into habitation, where we have a nice seating area, similar to the medium flatbed lifter. Engineering through that door, where we're going to be going in a minute. We have a single room for head and shower, as opposed to the medium flatbed lifter, which has 2 rooms, one for the toilet and one for the shower. But then that's a bigger ship, so the extra space affords a bit more luxury. As you can see, it's a 2-person ship, so 2 bunks. Cockpit is very similar to the MFL. The door's in a slightly different place, and obviously there's less seats, but there you go. Right, we'll go through into engineering. Oh, so in here, the kitchen, on the MFL there is a constructor here, but because I wanted this ship to be tier 3, I had to remove all but one of the constructors just to save on the CPU. So in here we have all the gubbins of the ship, with the reactor with its 3 generators, warp drive, the shield generator, and in through this little door is the pentaxid tank. That goes out into the lateral passageway, where we'll be going in a minute, but we're going to go this side first. So here we have a roleplay room. This is supposed to be where your water is kept for the shower and head, and where all your poops are kept. These are the bio-waste tanks. There's the one constructor on the ship. As you can see, there was actually, well, there is space for a second, and there actually was 2 here, because I copy and pasted this directly from the medium flatbed lifter. Alas, the second one had to go. Right, we'll go out into the lateral passageway, where we have access to the small flatbeds on the sides. Here's the door into the other side of the engineering, where we saw just now at the flatbed. And this is the other end of the passageway we were in earlier. Then we have 2 fuel stores. They're both the same, other than mirror image on both sides. So we'll come into the one, but we won't bother with the other one. Ship only has 16 fuel tanks, although there is a little bit of CPU to play with, so you probably could get away with putting a few more, maybe. Yeah, like I said, this one's the same, so we'll go into the cargo bay and out the back. The majority of the oxygen on the ship is kept in here. There are a couple of other tanks in the airlock, but most of them are in here. Then we have 2,500 containers in the cargo bay, and the back door takes us out onto the aft flatbed pad. So the flatbeds have a lever for putting the ramp down, but the ramps are also on the sensors. On top of that, there is also a custom signal here for doing all of the ramps at the same time. Much like the medium flatbed lifter, the exterior doors custom signal here will close any exterior doors that are open, but it'll do nothing else. I will demonstrate. So if you accidentally leave an exterior door open, you can close it from the cockpit seat, for example, or in fact anywhere on the ship actually. So there we go, the little sister to the medium one, and I'm pretty happy with her. The aft end is a bit weird, but it's form following function as far as I'm concerned, including these little maneuvering pods here. So it so it's a little bit sluggish on the yaw and the pitch. Just in case you're wondering, the middle thruster on these thruster housings are the max lift thrusters, so they'll only come on when max lift is engaged, but when main thrusters are engaged it'll be the outer ones on these thruster housings. Right, there we go then. That's the end of the tour. Not a very long one, but I'm sure there will be other ships of mine that'll be even shorter. For example, the hoverped is going to be tiny, so you know, it's basically a moped. So yeah, compared to that, this was a long tour, but maybe compared to other ships, not so much. But there we go, that's the end of the tour. So thank you very much for considering using the LFL, and I will see you in another video perhaps. Right, thank you very much, and goodbye. Super professional outro! Just to give you time really to remove this video from your watch later list or something.